exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
She made me do it. True story. She the reason I'm so seclusive. She my Halle. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Bitch, my name is Blac Attack. Atom bomb, destructive cat. Who my team is solo. I got me, myself, and I learned it from them cats who got they heart, her bodies, men and women. I'm not from this earth. I see different. A.B. Amy D, them do her like I'm tweaking on that beat like Tracy, baby. Throw it to my tongue like Brady Brazy. She's a crazy lady, she be feeling for my dick like she's my bitch, but she be acting like she want me on the low. She really bout what running game, really, she just got the game. Really, she just feeling for some love. I messed up, I ain't pay attention, she was fooling T. Now I'm about that competition, tryna be Adam, where's my Eve? I can't see behind this money, all this green. Adam, where's my Eve? Selling kitty on the ground, damn this pussy not for frisky. Damn, where's my Eve? Fucking with them feet. I'm DG, Adam, where's your E? Got me squinting like I'm Stevie. I don't know, I just can't see. Where is E? Selling kitty on the ground, damn this pussy not for frisky. Damn, where's my E? Fucking with them fiends. Now I'm DG, Adam, where's your E? Got me squinting like I'm Stevie. I don't know, I just can't see. There she go, playing in the mud with them boys who on the floor. Now you stuck, caught you in the mix. Them niggas bitches, they don't want no smoke. Personally, I put all y'all in the ground, y'all sniffing coke. Think this shit a joke, where is E? Play defense, flow switch. Now I'm painting pictures, I've been peeping Mona, been with Lisa lately. Used to say they crucify you if you gay. Things been changing lately, no I'm not gay, I'm just saying, where's my Lisa? Probably chilling with that nigga, maybe even Kia, smoking on every fuck. Play defense, ooh that shit tastes good. E told Adam take a piece, he said he know he shouldn't, but he really should. Heard them niggas talking round the block like damn hood. Was it good? I mean it stuck up in my throat. Now I got them demons in my soul. Adam, where's my Eve? I can't see behind this money, all this green didn't turn me to a fiend. I've been blowing cash, planting seeds. Now I'm DG smoking all this tree. We gon' call that fiendin'. Adam, where's your E? Selling kitty on the ground, this pussy not for frisky. Damn, where's my E? Fucking with them fiends. Now I'm DG, Adam, where's your E? Got me squinting like I'm Stevie. I can't see Adam, where's your E? Selling kitty on the ground, damn this pussy not for frisky. Damn, where's your E? Fucking with them fiends. Now I'm DG, Adam, where's your E? Got me squinting like I'm Stevie. I don't know, I just can't see. I just don't get it, I'm not trying to judge, but the good ones always going with the bad ones. I was trying to put you up on game, baby. I was trying to build you up to fame with me. I already know my cuckoo flow so crazy, I just don't be showing it. I ain't show you shit, why'd you show me this? Why'd you show me this? Adam's apple was from E. I'm just trying to be Adam, where's my Eve? I can't see behind this money, all this green. I've been smoking all this tree. Adam, where's my Eve? Selling kitty on the ground, this pussy not for frisky. Damn, where's my Eve? Fucking with them fiends. Now I'm DG, Adam, where's your E? Got me squinting like I'm Stevie. I don't know, I just can't see. Where is Eve? Where is Eve? Damn, where is Eve? Where is Eve? Where is Eve? She in the gardens with them demons. I'll be preaching, I'll be speaking about the truth. These hoes just scream without a clue. They think it's stupid.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. This is the Blac Pill podcast. Yes, sir. We in the building, man. Like I said, man, I'm having trouble on Facebook. I don't know if I'm blocked or what. It's like I can post. I don't know. I got to fix my privacy settings. I don't know what's going on. I can't actually make my shit public. I don't know what happened, but I can make it public after the show. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I guess it's public to my followers. I don't know. But hey, it is what it is, man. We in the building. Like I say, y'all hit the like button, bro. You feel me? We about to start. Let me actually turn on my light. I'm gonna go turn on my light real quick, and I'll play a video while you guys wait for me. 1 second. Let me make sure this looks good. Are we good in here? Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with the Facebook, but I mean, hey, shout out to everybody that find their way to my page. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Like I said, shout out to YouTube. We on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch. Y'all make some motherfucking noise. Yes, sir. And yeah, man, we got a good show for you guys. Like I said, today we are discussing Halle Bailey, Ninja. It's a lot of stuff that came out, bro. A lot of stuff came out, bro. So before we start, like I said, everybody answer the poll in the chat. Shout out to YouTube and the rest of you guys as well. The question is, based on what we know, is Halle fit to be a mother? Vote and tell us what you think. Yes, sir. Now, like I said, before we get started, I'm gonna play a video because I gotta go
I gotta go fix something real quick, and while I fix that, you guys can watch this video. Quick video. It's about this guy who likes to poop in his hand. Here we go.
I've never shitted in a tissue before.
You touch shit every single day if you shit.
Why are you touching the shit? The tissue is for the shit.
Are you telling me that y'all just let the doodle fall in the toilet? Y'all don't catch it every time?
Yo. I am about to leave, bro.
How do y'all take a shit? I must have seen this shit wrong.
My nigga.
I've been catching my shit all these years.
Nah, I'm more disgusted than I feel like I can't continue.
What are you talking about?
My stomach
so
is
hold on,
hurting.
so y'all just sit there and shit come right out? No way.
What happens if you got the runs or something like that?
Yo,
what do you do then?
That shit, you wash your hands. Why do you think people wash their hands?
Yo, you shit in your hand, bro?
With tissue.
All right, man, I'm back in here. Let me pull myself up 1 second. Here we are. Like I say, I answered the poll in the chat. It's your boy. Yeah, we look a little bit, what's the word? We in the building. We look a little bit, blurry, if you will. Let me clean that up real quick. Yeah, my bad, y'all. It's been a long day. I'm tired of shit, but I'm going to keep pushing and persevering for success, and I suggest you do the same. Yeah, that looks better. What up, everybody? Honestly, I can't even see right now, but like I said, man, we got a good show for you guys today. Let me make sure we're good in here. We look good in here. Shout out to everybody in here. Yeah, I mean, I look a little bright, but I mean, what can I do? I don't know what I could do, man. Y'all answer the poll. I'm in my black season. Let's get into the show. Like I said, today's show is about DDG asking the court to prevent Halle Bailey from taking her son Halo out of the country, alleging that she's a risk to both of them. Ninja. It's crazy out here, bro. Shout out to the ladies. Ladies, are you in here?
Hello.
Shout out to the women. Answer the question, ladies. Answer the question. And gentlemen, you as well. Shout out to the men who find their way to my page as well. Course correction, guys. Now, for those of you who don't know what postpartum is, shout out to you. I, for one, am not too fond of postpartum depression as I've never had kids. Let me pull myself back up. I'm sitting here talking. I've never had kids, but I've heard of it. I've heard the term. I don't know if it's used loosely or not, but I put it in the chat, and the term is PPD, right? So PPD is a type of depression that can occur after childbirth, affecting both the mother and the father. And unfortunately, this is a sad situation that's going on between them right now. But like I always tell you on the Blac Pill, man, the metaphorical black pill, smoke, mirrors truth, take the pill and see for yourself. These are teachable moments, and we got to use these teachable moments to learn something. Shout out to DVD, man. Shout out to DVD. We're not going to call him doodle garbage no more because, you know, he's earned my respect. I see he's been going through some shit in the background, so he's earned my respect. Shout out to DVD. Yeah, shout out to DVD. Let me see something real quick. Let me put that up a little bit. And y'all let us know what y'all think. Let us know whose side you're on and why. Shout out to the ladies. You know, ladies gonna side with the ladies, men. Let us know as well. But shout out to the ladies. Y'all let us know whose side you're on. And let's get into it. So like I said, this is the main event. That's what we're gonna talk about in the main event. But shout out to DJ Academics. DJ Academics just posted this, saying that DDG has filed an emergency order to stop Halle Bailey from taking their son to Italy for 2 months, alleging she's emotionally unstable, threatened offing herself, hit him, tracked them with air tags, withheld their son to control him, and once drove while wanting to off herself with the baby in the car. Ninja. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I told y'all, bro. People out here tripping, bro. I told you. Teachable moments, people. But I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna learn. We're gonna sit here and learn. He's requesting full custody, a ban on international travel to protect the child, third-party custody exchanges, and court-monitored communication. He submitted texts, injury photos, and witness statements as evidence. Ninja. Woo. I guarantee you nobody's seen that one coming. But that's the main event. Like I said, in the meantime, between time, y'all answer that poll. Let us know how you feel and tell us why. Let us know what you think about DDG. In the meantime, between time, we have a couple other things I want to show you guys that we have to discuss. And this is all part of the show. This is the show, people. This is the show. Yes, sir. This is the show. All right, let me see. So first things first, in no particular order, Let me see. We got a lot to cover. Not too much, but let me see. Where do I start? It is Pride Month. Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls and the LGBTQIA+. I brought you guys this story earlier today. It was about a Miami sheriff. Shout out to Miami. So basically the story was, it was a Miami-Dade sheriff deputy who got charged for supposedly assaulting a trans woman who he brought back to his crib. And now the charges just came out and they were dropped against the deputy. So I mean, hey, congratulations to him. And here is the previous story that we showed you. 1 second. And like I said, let us know what you think in the comments. Let me see if I can find it. The previous story. So this was the previous story right here. 1 second. I just passed it. Let me see. Shoot. I think I just passed it. Did I just pass it? Yeah, I think I just passed it. Hold on. I went too fast. Hold on 1 second. All right. So here's the story right here. Boom. Okay. And like I said, for those you don't know, he was arrested because supposedly he brought a transgender woman into his crib, and then I guess he no disrespect, he seen a sausage. Okay, he seen a sausage. He seen a sausage, and then he tweaked out. Here we go.
So, tell me, what's the investigation about?
Lauren, I'm gonna have him step out. Yay or nay? Sir, can you step out for me, please?
What happened?
Step out for me, please.
Yeah.
Step out for me completely.
Yeah.
Turn this way. Face that way. What happened? Do you know the young lady that's down the hall?
Yeah.
Yes?
So what happened?
Is that a yes or a no, sir?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh.
No, the heavyset woman, so there's no... What happened?
There's no what?
Okay. Okay. What is she accusing me of?
Okay. You guys met at the club, correct?
Yes.
Walk me through what happened.
Nothing.
Nothing happened?
Okay, we met, we came here, and she left my place. I asked her to leave.
And let us know what y'all think, bro.
So what made you bring her back to your place of residence?
Huh?
What made you bring her back to your place of residence?
We just met, we came back to my place of residence.
Okay.
And that's it.
And what happened inside?
Nothing.
So you guys didn't argue?
We didn't argue.
Teachable moments, people. Like I said, the police ask you some questions. What do you do? Y'all know what it is. The police ask you some questions. What do you do? My advice to you, you stay silent. You don't say anything, bro. You don't say Nathan. I don't know Nathan. I ain't do it. I don't care what they told you. I don't care what they told you, bro. I don't care what they told you. You ain't do it. You ain't do it. And I'm a square. I'm a certified square saying this on the net. I ain't do it, bro. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't do it. Here we go.
You just stated that you did.
I just kicked her out.
Why did you kick her out?
Because I didn't care for her.
Why didn't you care for her?
Because I didn't like her.
Okay. Did something happen inside that made you not like her,
There
or
was
that made
no
you kick her
violence
off?
whatsoever.
I didn't say if
Yeah,
anything
but
led
then
up to
you guys are
violence.
like-
You did.
You guys are like standing here like if I assaulted her. I did not assault her.
But what the hell, boy?
Okay. So until we figure out the investigation,
There was no
let me
assault.
finish.
All right, so boom, let's fast forward. So today, like I said, we fast forward a little bit today because I believe this happened a little while back. I'm not entirely sure. Let me see. Yeah, like I said right here, the charges were dropped against him. And here's the footage right here.
Are dropped for a Miami-Dade deputy who was accused of being violent with a transgender woman he met at 11 nightclub back in April. But today, state attorneys announced that they have cleared the lieutenant from all crimes.
NBC6 reporter Christian Colon joins us with why the drop in charges and the exclusive video of the officer's arrest you'll see only on 6.
Let's see.
We just met. We came back.
They showing you the same shit.
Okay.
And that's it.
And what happened inside?
Nothing.
So you guys didn't argue?
We didn't argue.
You just stated
I
that you
just
did.
kicked her out.
This is the moment Daniel Chala, Miami-Dade County deputy of more than 30 years, is questioned by police at his apartment after a night out at 11.
Why did you kick her out?
Because I didn't.
Cause you didn't care for her.
Why didn't you care for her?
Because I didn't like her.
Okay. Did something happen inside that made you not like her?
Man, they know what it is, bro. They tripping, bro.
You need to leave.
Bro, they know what it is, bro. He's seen a sausage, he ain't like it, man. Hey, shout out to the alphabet boys and girls, the LGBTQIA+. Shout out to them ninjas. Shout out to them. And y'all let me know if my sounds are too loud or whatever the case may have you, because every time I get on this computer, boy, everything switch up every time it updates. I don't even know. Let's continue. In other news, we have U.S. engineers creating self-healing robot skin that repairs and resets itself without human help. We're cooked, people. We are cooked. I'm telling you, we're cooked. We're cooked. So engineers at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln have developed a soft robotic muscle that can detect damage and repair itself without any human help, working in a way that's similar to how skin heals. Like I said, the next step in evolution, and I've been telling you guys this, is robots. So join up. Join the core now if you can. Join up, join up, join up. That's man or woman. Shout out to the Adams. And for our women supporters, we call you guys the Eves. Shout out to the Eves. Shout out to the Eves. Let me see what else we got. We got Future and Sierra in the building. Sierra discussing leaving Future just 3 months after their son was born. Toxicity can end you. Let's see.
Around the time that you met Russell, you were going through a really public and what looked like painful breakup. How did you know for yourself it was time to leave?
Oh my goodness. When you know you're supposed to make a super defined decision in your life, you know it from like the head to your feet, from your feet to your head, and your soul and your body. You know it. It's almost like your taste buds change. You have a taste bud for a certain kind of thing, and then the taste buds just go. You got to sometimes also look in the mirror and reflect on yourself too. Okay, what are things that I could be doing differently in my life? Or I'm looking for a change, but what does that mean? So you have to kind of define everything about making changes in your life that are very critical. And you know, I've talked about it before, obviously when you have a child, it's very important to me. Like now it's no time to play around. Like the whole like experimentation kind of phase is out the door. It's like I am now responsible for another life. So what am I doing? Like, how am I thinking that through? So, you know, and then when you tired, you tired. You tired.
Yeah, so
I want joy. I want to make sure my cup is full.
So she was tired, as she said. She was tired. Shout out to Future. Shout out to Future, man. Y'all know what it is. If y'all listen to Future, shout out to Future. Let's see what the comments say. I'm confused why she's still speaking about him, though, when she's been with Russell for the longest. Shout out to this comment right here. They said, I'm always amazed at how often the enlightenment of toxicity comes after the child, but so unidentifiable beforehand. A W, bro. That was a W comment. Yeah, it's mad confusing to me. One thing there is something to be said about in America is the American man and woman, regardless of color, the American man and woman have this thing where they love each other so much when they first meet each other. I think America, like the basis of America is built upon narcissism. I know that might be a bit extreme, but that's just me paying attention to what's everything. That's me paying attention to everything that's going on. So I think America in itself, people love bomb each other, narcissistic abuse, whatever the case may have you. So people love bomb each other, end up having kids, and afterwards hate each other. It's very confusing and very odd to me, but it's not my business. It just makes me think twice about having kids with any one of you people. Besides the point, let's continue, man. Shout out to Sierra, though. Shout out to Dade County. Like I said, we got somebody saying Miami is the scam capital of the world.
You what? But what the hell?
Let's see what he has to say. And shout out to the scammers, trappers, drug dealers, and everybody in between out there in Miami. Here we go.
Miami is the scumbag capital of the world. Way too many guys move here, rent a nice car.
Oh, okay. So the people that moved there, let me stop. I'm born and raised, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no scammer. Shout out to the scammers, though. I can tell you. Well, let me stop. I was gonna say I could tell you about a couple. Nah, I can't. I ain't no snitch. Here we go.
Maybe a Lambo for $2,500 a month that they can't afford, and then get a apartment that they can't afford, or maybe they're sharing it in a penthouse with an OnlyFans model, just to pretend like they're rich. The scammer to chill dude ratio in Miami is pretty bad. All their goal is to make you think they're rich, so you can give them your money, so that they can be a little bit more rich, to be able to spend more money to make you think they're more rich. So that's an infinite cycle of dumbassery.
But is this not what capitalism is? Is this not what capitalism is? I thought that's what capitalism was all about. The idea is to make people think that you have money, so they give you money, and that way you keep making money. Because, I mean, you can do it one of two ways. You can act like you don't got money, or you act like you got money. Either way, there are going to be people who give you the money. Now, that's not me personally. I just said, you know, the game is sold and not told, so take that how you will. Shout out to this gentleman right here. Let's continue. 1 second before we might cut to the main event early. We're gonna cut to the main event early, but hold on, because we got a lot to discuss. I think we might have to. All right, so this is one real quick, man. Law and Order with Black Adam, man. Law and Order with Black Adam. Sad situation right here, people. Let us know what you think. We have a Florida mom who offed her 6-year-old son during an exorcism to try and release the demons out of his body. Ninja. That's why we try to tell y'all, bro. I be trying to tell y'all, bro, it's a lot of crazy people out here in this world. Ninja's not listening to me. So unfortunately, and condolences to him and to the rest of their family, a 6-year-old boy was found off in his apartment in his Florida home during a welfare check after he didn't show up to school for over 2 weeks, authorities said. His mother has now been charged with his offing after she allegedly told detectives he was gone while, well, you know, I'm trying not to say the D word, but he passed away while she was trying to exorcise demons out of her son's body. And speaking with the mother, she believes she was being told by God to basically exorcise demons out of the child's body. Del Toro said during the press briefing on Friday, when the child had stopped moving at that point, she felt the child had been released to those demons and was waiting for him to basically come back at that time. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, there's a lot of cuckoo people out here, bro. Sad situation, bro. Sad situation that a kid had to go. And that's why I tell y'all, if y'all see something, say something. And I'm speaking specifically to the civilians, because, you know, shout out to the thugs and all that, everybody in between doing what they do over there. As a civilian, you don't have to play by these gangster street code rules and whatever the case may have you, all this mumble jumble. If you see something, say something. If somebody look like they need help, and if you find your way to my page and you think you need help mentally, they got that hotline that you call. I'm not finna put the hotline because I don't want them to ban my page or flag my page or demonetize my page, but you feel what I'm saying. Like I said, go get the help you need. I know life is tough. Like I said, look at my eyes. Look, guys, do you see my eyes right now? Do I look tired? I'm drinking a coffee. I'm tired of shit right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This last 2 weeks, and I don't know if anybody else feels the same way. If you feel the same way, bro, put a 1 in the chat, bro. The last 2 weeks, bro, life opened up a can of whoop ass on me, bro. I'm serious, bro. Bro, life opened up a can of whoop ass on me in the last week and a half to 2 weeks, bro. So I'm dead right now. I'm dead on the inside. I'm not dead like literally, but I mean, you know what I mean. I'm practically a zombie right now. Here goes the story, man. Like I said, if you see something, say something. Try to help people. I know we all gotta act like we're big and bad, but sometimes people need help. Try to have a bit of empathy where it's needed. Here we go.
Hey, you Rhonda? You Rhonda? Hey, Rhonda, I'm actually here to talk to you.
And then also, one thing I wanted to say too, and I always talk about the black community, shout out to my white brothers and sisters, Latino brothers and sisters, Chinese, and everybody in between, right? Shout out to all y'all. You know, the reason why I talk about the people that look like me so much is because, you know, the rest of y'all got it like that for the most part, right? And I'm not specifically talking about the lower income people, but based off of the socioeconomic scale, y'all got it like that. So there's something to be said about the mental illness that goes on within the black community. Now, you may or may not see it. That's not my problem, but I'm speaking to the people majority of the time when it comes to shit like this who look like me, because they don't have the tools to go get the resources that they need so they can get the help. You get what I'm saying? So don't take no offense to that. You know, I'm saying that to everybody. Beethoven loved all colors. That's what black stands for. I'm saying that to everybody, but I'm specifically talking to the people who look like me, because unfortunately the reality of the situation is majority of the things that we see go on for some reason in the American populace and community somehow, some way relate to people of color, or as the rest of you racist people say, niggas. Here we go.
So, you have a 17-year-old son?
17-year-old son?
Or, I'm sorry, a child?
Yes.
Yes. They haven't been to school in this whole month?
Oh, yeah. No. It's just that I haven't sent him to school yet.
Okay. So, from what I'm being told, they haven't been to school this whole month. 341, that's all 97. The school is unaware of what's going on with them.
Shout out to New Religion. New Religion said Haley is crazy as hell. Save Halo. Big facts. We're going to discuss that in a little bit. We're doing the show. This is almost time for the main event. I think after this one, we're going to do the main event. And that's the topic of discussion. Like I said, everybody answer the poll in the chat. Ladies, tell us what you think. I know you ladies like to sit there in silence and watch. You know, women are like animals. They like to watch. Men are like animals too. Don't take that the wrong way. But women like to watch before they speak to see where somebody stands. I'm going to let y'all know I stand on my side. I'm on Black Adam's side. I'm not on nobody's side. Let's just put that out there. We got to put that out there. I'm not on nobody's side because I've been told by men and women that I don't speak for them. So I'm not on anybody's side. It's all good though. It's still love. But I'm on my side. I'm on the Black Adam side, the Blac Pill side, the core side. Let's continue.
He's going to go back to school.
Okay, but at this point, it's already reached a point of truancy. It's
Truancy.
reaching the point of truancy.
What's that?
An issue.
Legal thing that, I mean, you could get
an issue. It's an issue.
You pretty much have to, if you don't get in contact with the school right now to inform them of what's going on.
Okay.
Hey, you Rhonda?
Hold on. And like I said, teachable moments today, guys. For those who don't know, on Wednesday we do course correction, and that's for the men and women. Shout out to the Adams and shout out to the Eves. We do course correction. And the idea is to learn from other people's mistakes. I remember my dad used to tell me a smart man learns from his own mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. That's bars. At the same time, I'm aware that my dad didn't create that quote, right? We already know that. Y'all heard that before. But when he said it, you know, it fell on deaf ears when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, let me learn from the mistakes that the older people make, the younger people make, so I can move accordingly in my life. Let's continue.
They're going to send you to court.
Okay, I'll give him a call. I didn't even realize that. Okay, I'll call his teacher.
You got your ID on you?
No.
And the crazy part is they saying she crazy, but she's somehow, some way, somehow coherent enough to do this. And this is why I tell y'all, when it comes to predators in society, the unfortunate reality of the situation is we can't see who's who until they make a mistake, and then we can see them for who they are. And the reason why is because I think we evolved out of it as time went on, but we're just coming out of our barbarianism. So now we're not as barbaric as we used to be. We still are in certain instances, but since we're not as barbaric as we used to be, I think we lost that competitive edge of, hey, this person has something wrong with them. Like before, they say you could see it in the eyes when somebody's soulless and all this stuff. We can't actually see it until we see it. And once we see it, we can't unsee it, but we have to see it first. Let's continue.
Is it inside the house?
I have a picture of it.
Yeah, can I see it?
341 or so.
341?
And supposedly they say she's suffering from mental illness.
Everything's 10-4.
10-4, 10-12, 10-4.
Sad situation, bro. Y'all answer that poll in the chat, though. Let us know what you think.
Is your kid here right now?
Is my son here?
Yeah, is he here?
Yes.
Is there any way I could at least see him just to make sure that he's okay?
Sure.
And that's her peeping. That's her peeping gang. She like, damn, I got caught. They know they on to me. I'm telling you, bro. Trying to figure out a way to escape, bro. Here we go.
They're gonna send you to court.
Hold
okay,
up.
I'll give him.
From what I understand, this kid just
all right, so I guess that's all the footage we got, but here we go.
The room up and was just loved by everybody. And so they're all going to be having a very difficult time getting through this.
New details are coming to light Friday after a 6-year-old boy who hasn't been seen in school for more than 2 weeks was found lifeless in his bedroom.
Sad situation, bro. Like I said, hey, man, it takes a village to raise the kids. Y'all got to understand when it comes to all the bullshit. Yeah, I know we're just, grown adults is just kids in bigger bodies, but we got to have some responsibility to the kids of our communities, man. Sad situation, very sad situation. Let's move on. We're going to move on. Let me see. Is there anything else? We got Deion Sanders telling us that people don't love you. They love what you do. Shout out to Coach Prime. Here we go. Here we go.
People don't love you. They love what you do. And when you cease to do what you do, they love what ceases as well.
Facts.
They don't love you, man. Some people get intoxicated thinking they love them just because they're cheering and yelling. But if you really was intent on what they're saying, it's a lot of booze mixed in with the cheers, but just so happen it may be 51% of cheers that override that 49. So you got to take the good with the bad, but you can't get intoxicated with thinking it's love.
Facts.
Because they don't know you. They don't know my middle name.
Facts.
How they love me. You love what I did and the feeling I gave you, how I made you feel watching that moment.
Yep.
You don't even know me.
Yep.
So how you love what you don't know? People.
Hey man, shout out to this man for the bars. You know, I got 2 more pieces of footage and then we're gonna run that main event for like 30-40 minutes, but y'all hit that like button, bro. Like I said, keep answering the poll. Last 2 things. We have a woman who moved into the Playboy Mansion. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because you know what happened with Shannon Sharp. Everybody know what's going on with Shannon Sharp. You know, Shannon made a mistake. And it's funny, like I said, and shout out to the ninjas that look like me. I'm always going to tell y'all, we're held to a different standard. Unfortunately, it's the reality of the situation. Don't let it make you a bad person. Just be mindful of what you do because people are not on your side in the society we live in. Now, there are people that are on your side, but when it comes to majority, the majority for some reason has a problem with us being the way we are. I'm telling you, I can give you proof. You just got to walk with me through these streets and watch how some people look at me because, you know, they in fear. I cut my hair, but you should have seen it when I had my hair, boy. These people was shook, bro. They was shook. I used to look at them like,
But what the hell, boy?
I'm like, bro, y'all niggas made me uncomfortable, bro. What the fuck you looking at? Excuse my French, but I'm like, damn. I'm like, I know I look good, but shit. But yeah, here we go. So we have a woman who moved into the Playboy Mansion with Hugh Hefner at 18 years old speaking out. 18. Why nobody got their panties in the wall right now? And I'm not talking about the ladies. I'm talking about the men because it's really the men who reinforce this bullshit. But here we go.
I was 18. I took that one-way ticket, never looked back, and it was the best decision of my life. Hugh Hefner calls one day and was like, hi, this is Hugh Hefner. Would you like to move into the Playboy Mansion?
I thought, I don't know, shout out to the women.
To be one of my girlfriends. I was like, wait, what?
How did he find you?
While I was living with this boy in San Diego, I did this photo shoot. And this photographer sent my photo into the Playboy Mansion and to the Playboy, and I had no idea. And next thing you know, I get this call. The rumor was that Hef walked by and there was only one photo left out of.
Y'all tell us what ladies, women, are you in here? Shout out to the ladies, man.
Hello.
Ladies, tell us what y'all think, bro. Gentlemen, feel free to chime in. Like I said, teachable moments, people. But ladies, I want to hear what y'all have to think about this. Is this appropriate? Is this appropriate? Is this okay? I don't know. But like I said, I just like to point out the double standards. Like I said, the black pill. Smoke mirrors truth. Take the black pill and see for yourself. Here we go.
Pile of photos, and it was mine. And he walked by and he picks it up and he says, who's this girl? That was the story on his end. I'm so grateful for that opportunity. You know, for me, amazing.
You what?
You need to leave.
Well, hey, shout out to Finesse 2 times. What he say? What he say? Shout out to Finesse 2 times. Finesse 2 times say, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. Here we go.
And it was healthy for me. It was happy for me. I was safe. You know, it's taboo to the world because they don't really know what really, you know, went on there. And
But what the hell, boy?
And right now, Shannon Sharp getting sued for 50 racks. I mean, I said 50 racks. That's way too small. 50 M's. Here we go.
My perspective is only one party every few months. And the rest was like, okay, we all had sex with Hugh Hefner.
Why everybody quiet? Why everybody cry? I hear crickets. You hear that? Silent. Why is everybody quiet? Why nobody saying nothing? But Shannon, oh yeah, Shannon, that's what you get. You was too hot in the ass. I don't know, bro. Here we go.
Once a week. That's the taboo. Is that we had sex with a 70-80-year-old.
Did it feel like a transaction?
With a 70, 80-year-old ninja.
You need to leave.
Hit the Undertaker again. Ninja. But these people on Shannon's head, and I think Shannon's like 56, bro. Now, I'm not saying it's right. Whoa. Hey, I know you probably hit the dislike button. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, do you see the double standard, gentlemen? That's why I tell you guys, be mindful of what you do, because you don't know who's watching. You don't know who you're going to be tomorrow. Shannon Sharp unfortunately tricked himself out of $100 million, bro. And it's a sad situation, but like I said, it's a teachable moment. Let's continue.
Action in order to be in that environment?
It definitely felt like a transaction, but I was willing to take it. I was 18.
Hey, man, shout out to this girl for being real. You don't see that like that. Now, ladies, shout out to the women. Ladies, I need to know, and this is not red pill content. I'm just asking. I'm not, first off, I'm black. I don't even know how I can do the red pill. It's a white man thing. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. I don't believe in the red pill. I believe in the black pill. I believe in the black pill named after yours truly. But ladies, I have to know, I gotta ask, shout out to the beautiful women, shout out to the BBWs, shout out to the chocolate women. Ladies, is this, and shout out to the white women, because this is a white woman. So white ladies, y'all gotta speak for this lady right here. Is she a victim? Like, I'm asking, bro. I'm asking, bro. Is she a victim? Let's run it back. Here we go.
And I took that one-way ticket, never looked back, and it was the best decision of my life. It was a heavenly experience for me. Like,
pray tell. Come on, tell me about it.
There couldn't have been a better experience. And, you know, there's two things that can be right. You know, like, people are like, how can you say that when you have a daughter or whatever? What would you tell your daughter or whatever? And I'm sitting here like, you know, two things can be right. I had to do what I had to do. I had to survive. I was in a survival mode. I chose what I chose.
Hey, shout out to this baby right here. Hey, look, fellas, this is why I try and tell you can't necessarily listen to the red pill, because women are going to do what they want to do. And that's why I respect women sometimes more than the men, because men try to shame women for doing these things. But past the women who want to have a career and all that, what are they supposed to do with their time? Sit at the house and wait for you? Like, we got to really sit here and be honest with ourselves. It's expected for a woman to find a way to put herself in the best stable financial position. And if they got to do what they got to do, hey man, I ain't really got no problem with it. And I'm not saying make, you know, selling yourself legal or whatever. That's a bit of a stretch.
Boy, what the hell, boy?
Yeah, I'm not saying make that legal or whatever. That's a bit of a stretch. But what I am saying is, you guys would be surprised at the life that women live. Women live a much larger life than we do. They just don't tell you, because half of you ninjas can't handle it. Now, like I said, I've been with a decent amount of women. I ain't gonna put myself out there before ninjas start clip farming me, talking about, yeah, this ninja a player and all that. No, I'm not a player. I mean, I'm just poetically me. I'm poetically me. And that's just it. Like I said, with me, I mean, I've been humbled by life. So my ego, I don't have the same male ego as everybody else, because shit has happened. I've seen shit. Like I said, look into my eyes, you can tell I've seen shit. So with that being said, I don't have an expectation for women I'm not dealing with. I have an expectation for women I am dealing with. At the same time, when it comes to all the past and shit, what she did in the past, yeah, it's a factor, but I'm not worried about what women that I'm not dealing with did in the past. And even then, the women that I'm dealing with, I'm not necessarily worried about what they did in the past, unless it could potentially affect our future. Was that bars? Was that bars? Now, at the same time, hear me and hear me well. Gentlemen, if you plan on marrying a girl, okay, I get it. Me, I'm not looking at marriage no time soon, kids, all that. I'm chilling right now. I like my space. You know, I'm vibing out in my little thing right here, trying to work out, get my body right. You know, I lost a little bit of weight. I'm trying to get back to where I'm at, trying to take care of my skin. You know, I cut my hair. I'm finding myself. I'm so searching for myself, and I suggest you do the same. So, you know, I already know that women are going to do what they do. But I always tell you guys, you know, you can't get caught up with the women in front of you, because the woman in front of you might not be the woman that you're supposed to be with. And I'm not saying that for me specifically. I'm saying in general, because the women that are your age are probably living a life on a grander scale than you are, because they're trying to build. And that's why I tell you, gentlemen, like I said, course correction on Wednesdays, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So you got to get your life together before you start to figure all that out. Now, you can't get married, you can't have kids. Excuse me, shout out to my homies that all got their jits or whatever, the people I know back home that got married. But there's different ways to do life. There is no one size fits all. Excuse me. And like I said, y'all need to find solace in that, bro. Like, it's okay to not have this shit figured out. Main thing you got to have figured out is, okay, I got to go get me a bag. I got to go get me some money pregnant. So long as you got that, okay, like I said, you can slowly figure out the rest of this shit, okay? Now let's continue. Here we go.
I made the choice to move into the Playboy Mansion, have sex for money with Hugh Hefner, and I actually lived an amazing 5 years of my life. I was 18.
5 years only. We're going to let that play through the whole thing, and y'all tell us what y'all think. Here we go.
I took that one-way ticket, never looked back, and it was the best decision of my life. Hugh Hefner calls one day and was like, hi, this is Hugh Hefner. Would you like to move into the Playboy Mansion and be one of my girlfriends? I was like, wait, what?
How did he find you?
While I was living with this boy in San Diego, I did this photo shoot.
And she left the ninja for the ninja with more money. Fellas, go get you some money pregnant, okay? Go get you some money pregnant. That's the goal. That's why I look like I'm dead every day. Go get you some money pregnant. That's the goal now. Here we go.
Shoot. And this photographer sent my photo into the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
And to the Playboy. And I had no idea. And next thing you know, I get this call. The rumor was that Hef walked by and there was only one photo left out of his pile of photos, and it was mine. And he walked by and he picks it up and he says, who's this girl? That was the story on his end. I'm so grateful for that opportunity. You know, for me, amazing. And it was healthy for me. It was happy for me. I was safe. You know, it's taboo to the world because they don't really know what really, you know, went on there. And my perspective is only one party every few months. And the rest was like, okay, we all had sex with Hugh Hefner once a week. That's the taboo, is that we had sex with a 7-8-year-old.
Did it feel like a transaction in order to be in that environment?
It definitely felt like a transaction, but I was...
Say, bro, it's like I say, man, why is everybody not up in arms about this? Let's see what the comments say. So, first things first, we got somebody saying, thank you for not playing the victim, Kendra. But when Diddy did it, if he was an old black man with money, would the story be different? I respect her because she took ownership and responsibility of her life. Gentlemen, do you see the writing on the wall? I can see the metaphorical writing on the wall. I respect her because she took blah, blah, blah. Let me see what else. I always wanted to crack her as a kid. What's wrong with these ninjas? Let me see what else. She was my crush out of all of them. I don't remember. How do y'all remember? I don't remember none of them girls from the Playboy magazine. Shout out to Playboy. Or what was it, Playboy? Yeah. Shout out to Playboy. I don't remember none of them. I've always liked Kendra a lot. Kendra was always my fave. Loved her as a kid. Hey, man, she got fans, bro. She got fans, bro. Shout out to Kendra. All right, last thing before the main event. We got Cameron. Shout out to Cameron. Not holding back on Mariah Mills after she made false claims against Zion. We discussed this in another episode, and I think she's trying to sue or potentially sue Zion Williamson for 50 M's. Here we go.
Look, man, I hate this shit. Because I can't even say, if I say what I want to say, I'm wilding. I'm wilding.
Yep.
But I'm going to say a little bit of what I want to say.
What you want to say, brother?
Yo, listen, man.
Yeah.
You ever hear Zion arguing about these bitches, Mariah Mills? Same thing the bitch Mariah Mills you talking about. So those who don't know Mariah Mills, she's a porn star that Zion fucked, and she was...
My bad, YouTube. Corn star. Oh my God. My bad. Hey man, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and the internet need to have an agreement of what can be said and not be said. Chill, my brother. Chill, Cameron. Here we go.
She's losing her mind because Zion curved her. She came out after this statement came up with this situation talking about, this is what I was saying, and to all the victims out there. Bitch, you never called rape. Bitch, you was mad.
Oh, this ninja. Oh. Yo.
What the hell, boy?
Yo. Hey, bro, hit the like button in case they try to demonetize me. Hey, YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, Twitch. Hey, bro, it wasn't me, bro. Please don't ban me, bro. It's ban this ninja right here. Shout out to my brother, but ban this ninja right here. I ain't say it, bro. I ain't say it. Like I said, guys, shout out to everybody that sent us the videos, and also me. Sometimes I put them videos in there, things I want to discuss out the top of the dome. But I don't watch these videos, people, so I'm watching this in real time just like you. Chill, my guy. Whoa.
He got another bitch pregnant and you was upset about, you do porn, niggas come on your face.
Oh! Yo, you gotta chill, bro.
Living, you get paid for Buraki. When 8 niggas come on your face, the booking is.
Oh, shit. Hey, man, shout out to women that like that kind of stuff. Hey, I love you, lady. Well, not Mariah. Whoa. I mean, fellas, why do we shame women for doing the things that we want them to do? I'm telling y'all, we got to do better, bro. Here we go.
It's called, you're a porn star. You get paid for cum on your face. You suck dick. You do double penetration.
OMG, that was wild, guys. I did not expect that. I would stop it, but we got to keep going, man. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Cam. Here we go, bro. Hold up.
I see the joints. I got off to a couple of them a couple times or two.
Oh,
look, man.
Hey, we gotta let him say what he gotta say. He gotta say his piece, bro. My bad, Cam. I ain't mean to interrupt you, my ninja. Go ahead, bro. Go off, bro.
I hate this shit.
What happened, dog?
Well, I can't even say. If I say what I want to say,
what you want to say, bro?
I'm wilding.
Wild out, bro.
A little bit of what I want to say.
What's up, gang?
Yo, listen, man.
Yeah.
You ever hear Zion arguing about these bitches, Mariah Mills? Same thing the bitch Mariah Mills you talking about. So those who don't know Mariah Mills, she's a porn star that Zion fucked and she was losing her mind because Zion curved her. She came out after this statement came up with this situation talking about, this is what I was saying, and to all the victims out there, bitch, you never call rape.
Oh, hey, well, let me show y'all real quick what he talking about. Let me see if I can pull it up. Cause we had discussed it on the show. And I mean, like I said, gentlemen, the writing's on the wall. Shout out to CGA. He said this himself. Lawsuit is the new divorce. That's bars. So these girls, women evolve faster than us, gentlemen. So they're aware now that you're not trying to marry them. They will get that money from you one way or another. And that's why I blame the court system and I blame the government. Shout out to the Fedi Gov, because the government allows this to be possible. Because y'all want to blame the women, but y'all got to think about it. The women only do what's within their rights that are granted to us, not by God, but by the government of the places that we live in. So when y'all see these girls wild out and shit like this and sue everybody or whatever the case may have you, it's because the government allows them to do so. Besides the point, let me find this Mariah Mills thing. Hold on. Shout out to DJ AK. We're going to use his page. Let me see if I can pull it up. This was probably a couple days ago. Oh, right here. So this is what he talking about. This Mariah Mills, for those of you who don't know. I've never seen her videos. I might have to go see what that's about, bro.
But what the hell, bro?
I don't know. Got me salivating and shit. She ain't all that though. She not my cup of tea, but shout out to the black girls. I like black girls, but she ain't my cup of tea though. I think she might be, I don't know. I'm big, but I don't know. Here we go, bro. Here we go.
Everybody deserves a chance to be heard, and I hope me and any of the other victims, I just hope we all get justice. And the amount of bashing, humiliation, slander, and threats that I've been receiving these last 3 years have been a lot.
And scene.
But what the hell, boy?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't even know she existed till Zion. That's the whole thing, though. I ain't know what her name was. If I seen her on the websites, if I seen her, doing what it does, I ain't know who she was. Let's let Cam finish, and then we're gonna get to the main event. Here we go. And y'all answer that poll, bro. Answer the poll in the chat. Let us know what you think. Here we go.
Look, man, I hate this shit.
What's up, gang?
But I can't even say, if I say what I want to say, I'm wilding.
Bro, say what you want to say, fam. Go off, bro.
What I want to say.
What's up, gang?
Yo, listen, man. You ever hear Zion arguing about these bitches, Mariah Mills? Same thing the bitch Mariah Mills you talking about. So those who don't know Mariah Mills, she's a porn star that Zion fucked and she was losing her mind because Zion curved her. She came out after this statement came up with this situation talking about, this is what I was saying, and to all the victims out there, bitch, you never called rape.
Oh.
Bitch, you was mad he got another bitch pregnant and you was upset about, you do porn, niggas come on your face for a living. You get paid for Buraki. When 8 niggas come on your face, the booking is whatever it's called. You're a porn star. You get paid for cum on your face. You suck dick. You do double penetration.
All right, Cam, you going off, bro. You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill, family. You gotta chill, family. All right, man. Main event time. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit that mother effing like button. Let me pull it up. Like I said, and here we go. Yes, sir. Main event time. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button. All right, man. So we got a couple votes up in here. So the question was, based off of what we know, is Halle fit to be a mother? Vote and tell us what you think. So we are right now almost tied. And today's episode, like I said, main event is about what's going on with DDG and Halle Bailey. I don't know how to pronounce the name. That's not my girl. That's not my wife. That's not my BM. So I can't really speak for her. If I'm saying the name wrong, y'all could correct me in the chat, bro. It ain't no wax, bro. It's not no beef. But yeah, we got the poll kind of close. So the poll is either no, she's mentally unstable, or all women deal with PPD. So far, all women deal with PPD is winning. And I just have this question, ladies. I need you to answer this for me. Gentlemen, you can chime in as well if you want. Does PPD allow a woman to be able to potentially, like, for example, let's say a woman was to off somebody with PPD, right? Does she get like a free pass? Like, is it okay for her to harm people because she's suffering from that? Now, I'm not saying that to deny whatever the lady's going through, and I'm not saying Halle, I'm saying women in general, because I looked it up, and I'm gonna look it up again. I put it in the chat, but let me look it up again. Hold on, so you guys can see it yourself. In the chat, I put PPD is a type of depression that can occur after childbirth, affecting both mothers and fathers. And then my next question will be, to add to my first question is, so since it affects dads as well, if the dad acts on his impulses, can he not be, or is he held to the same standard as a woman? Because I already know the double standard exists, but let me see. What is PPD? I don't know what, I seen some crazy stuff on my, I don't know. We just gonna keep going. All right. So PPD can refer to two things: postpartum depression and paranoid personality disorder. It's important to be specific about which PPD you're referring to when discussing mental health conditions. So postpartum depression. This mood disorder can affect new parents, primarily mothers, after childbirth. It can involve intense feelings of sadness, anxiety, irritability, and difficulty bonding with their baby. Now, if this is the case, right, and all women suffer PPD, because based off of what the lady said, they're so far winning. And shout out to Miss J America. Miss J America said he should not be held to the same standard. And when you say that, do you mean like, if he lashes out, is he held to a greater standard? Does he have a bigger responsibility? Go into detail, please, so I can say it, while I'm doing the show and we can discuss. But yeah, so my whole thing is, if she's having a difficulty bonding with their baby, because that's what the comments were saying, like, oh, she's going through PPD. Shout out to Miss J America. She said the hormonal impact to a woman as well as labor is different for a woman than a man. So my whole thing is, if she's going through PPD, why is it safer for her to be with the baby if she's having a difficulty bonding with the baby? Now, like I said, I'm not trying to be a smart ass. I'm really trying to understand, because it doesn't make sense to me that if a woman is having difficulty bonding with a baby and she starts to tweak out in her brain, it doesn't make sense how it's safer for her to be with the baby. It would make sense that after she gets over that, and I don't know how long that takes, it would make sense afterwards that she should be around the baby. I understand they have to pair bond or whatever, but does this not put the baby's life at risk if the baby stays with her while she's going through this mental illness? And I'm doing this quotes not to be disrespectful or whatever. I'm saying illness because it's not a forever thing. It's a temporary thing, and it happens after you give birth or whatever, from what I read online. So like I said, people with PPD, let me see. 1 second. Let me scroll down. 1 second. My bad, y'all. This mental health condition characterized by a long-term pattern of distrust and suspicion of others, even when there's no reasonable basis for doing so. So I guess maybe she is suffering from PPD, because based off of what we've seen, and we're going to pull up the information for you guys so we can discuss together. Yeah, she tweaked out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Based off of what I seen, and I ain't see the whole thing because I'm busy doing my own shit in my day-to-day. I ain't gonna lie. From what I seen, bro, it looked like she tweaked out. Shout out to Miss J America. She said PPD is dangerous either way for either gender, but right now there is no evidence to support that Halle has PPD. Well, we're gonna pull up the footage, or we're gonna pull up the court documents and all the stuff that was submitted, and we'll let you guys decide in the chat. PPD is a personality disorder, meaning it's a persistent pattern of thinking and behaving that can significantly impact a person's life. Okay, boom. So we got a little bit of understanding. And I asked these questions because I've been around some crazy girls. Like some of my exes were diagnosed with like bipolar disorder. I remember one of my craziest exes, and I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not trying to put Lil Baby on blast. Shout out to you. I don't even know if you know I got this shit. I'm doing this show, but this girl had IED, which was intermittent explosive disorder. I never knew what that was till I met her. And once I knew what it was, it made sense why she used to tweak on me the way she did, because she was, a little bit off, a little bit out there or out of there. Let me pull this up on Instagram. Let me see. Here we go. 1 second. Replace. Okay, here we go. All right, so where do we start? First things first, we got to take y'all back in time. So 3 weeks ago, we discussed this, right? 3 weeks ago, we discussed what was going on. And we discussed Haley filing for sole custody and whatever the case may have you. 1 second, I got to pull up the information. Here we go. We use Hollywood Unlocked. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. All right, so like I said, DDG provided alleged text messages as an attempt to prove to the court that Halle Bailey is mentally unstable and should not have custody of their son. Now I'm gonna make this bigger so y'all can see it a bit too. 1 second. Excuse me. I guess that's decent enough. Y'all gotta see your boy. You know what it is. I ain't the best looking, and my bad for shaking the camera. I am a big body, so when I touch my desk, I make the world shake, okay? I make the world shake. But besides the point, maybe I'll just go like this. All right, that's a little bit better. All right, man. So look, like I said, bro. So we're gonna go into it. Let's go into the details. Y'all, I hope y'all can see because I can't see shit. These are some of the text messages. I wanted to pull up the knife thing because I seen this ninja finger. Right here. So first things first. Let me make this bigger. So DDG alleges that Halle Bailey stabbed him in the hand. Ninja. She tried to put this ninja in the coffin, bro. Now, this is where I say, okay, so ladies, if we'll assume that, well, let's see what the comments say. So is she excused for her behavior because she is a woman? Why do y'all think she is just so innocent because she played a damn movie role for Little Mermaid? We do not know Halle off screen. Come on now, y'all gotta stop this ish. I refuse to believe she spells like that. That's him. Ladies, keep the same energy. Y'all was saying how DDG wrong. Please explain this one. So it was funny games to bash DDG, but he defends himself. And how is this lame? Women, let's learn to hold women accountable too. If that's her, that's not good. Good luck to both of them. So yeah, like I said, DDG alleges that Halle stabbed him in the hand. So is that okay? Is that something that we're saying is okay now? And I'm asking you guys, like I said, everybody answer in the comments. Do you guys think that's okay and that's safe to have your child, which is also her child, y'all child, right? Y'all, like yours and hers, y'all's child. Does it make sense for the child to be safe for her if she going around stabbing ninjas?
But what the hell, boy?
I mean, and I'm not saying that, like I said, shout out to Halle Bailey. I understand if you're going through it, but does that constitute allowing her to stab ninjas? Like, let's say as a man, I ain't even finna use myself, because I already know if I stab somebody, ninja would be in the penitentiary right now doing time, my ninja. And that's the thing where I'm like, hey, if I'm held to a standard, I feel like everybody should be held to a standard regardless of color, regardless of size, shape, gender, because supposedly we live in a world where men and women are now equal, or men and women are equal. Like I said, how do I say that different? They say men and women are equal. We're raised, and like I said, the people my age, I'm in my mid to late 20s. We grew up in a time where we were taught that women are equal to us. So is this not a crime? Is it okay because she's going through it mentally? Like, are we allowed to stab people now? Stab our baby father or whatever, or baby mother, just because they piss us off or whatever the case may have you? Like I said, like that kind of violence is a bit too much and a bit extreme. Now with the messages, let me see. I can't really make these shits bigger. I'm trying to see if I can make them bigger. I can, but we're gonna go to TikTok. Shout out to Miss J America. She said, well, Halle, oh man, she deleted it. Well, we'll get to that when you fix what you tried to say. We'll get to that. We're gonna go to TikTok and see what TikTok says. Hold up. Let me see. And y'all let us know what y'all think, bro. Don't be shy. Like I said, there is no wrong answer. I'm just a little bit skeptical. Cause shit like this is the reason why I ain't got no kids yet. Because I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm already starting to go bald, you feel me? That's a bit too much for me, bro. I'm not trying to be stressed out and lose years of my life just so people can say, hey man, I was tripping out. I'm sorry. Nah, I ain't doing all that, bro. Let me see. DDG. Halle Bailey. Old footage has surfaced of DDG in distress, worried as Halle Bailey demands DDG to get off stream with a knife in her hand. Look at this shit.
Yeah, about to go somewhere far.
Look at this shit.
I don't know. She said if she walk over here, you still on stream. She finna walk over here. She said she told you to get off. You said what? She told you to get off. She said she finna walk over. She's like, he better not be on stream. I just told her to get off. So she coming. Don't tell. I ain't trying to get no whooping, bro.
Whooping. Why is your girl? First off, bro, this why. Look, that's why we was calling you doodle garbage at first, bro. What you talking about a whooping, bro? What?
You what?
You need to leave. Shut up, bro. But we not calling DDG doodle garbage no more. DDG's new name is DVD or Daryl, as we call him. He earned my respect. Here are my respect. If this is all true, this is allegedly, like I said, and even everything I say, this is the disclaimer. It's for entertainment purposes only. But if this is true, based off of what we've seen, DDG has earned my respect because he was going through it in silence and he ain't say nothing. And I'm speaking from a perspective where I've been in bad relationships with women who were trying to harm me and shit like that, and I ain't say nothing. And sometimes it's hard to say something, and that's why, you know, when y'all see me say, shout out to the men, when y'all see me say, oh, we see victims on here and all that, I don't let y'all, you know, try and take over the show. Like people who've been through something, y'all can't take over the show and be like, oh, you know, feel for me or whatever. But I've been through my own bullshit. So that's why I be like, oh, I see victims. I know what it's like to be a victim of some kind of domestic violence and or abuse and not say anything because the people around them are enablers. Yeah, I've been in them situations, bro. I've been in them situations, bro. And that's why I don't fuck with people like that. But besides the point, let's continue.
Yeah.
All right, let's find the text messages. Shout out to AK. We got DJ AK in the building. Here we go.
Look like she takes a pill to end the pregnancy, which normally in regular situations in like 48 hours, that baby is no longer living or it's no longer receiving any, let me not say no longer living, it's no longer receiving nutrients and whatever it needs from the body to live. But look like they went to the doctor and they get something to reverse it, and that was Halle. According to DDG, he thinks that's manipulation. She was going to kill the baby that DDG wanted, and she says, well, I'm killing it, and I'm going to take these last pills if you don't stay with me, and we don't work it out. And he says, no, I want the baby. And says, all right, well, listen, I could go to the doctor and get it reversed. She goes to the doctor, and she's assuring him through medical appointments, like, no, the baby's unharmed. Like, I'm still going to have the baby. Wow. That's some manipulation right there. That's manipulation. Wow.
Why are you guys surprised? I'm not surprised. And it's not about Halle. It's just men manipulate and women manipulate.
Look like she takes a pill to end the pregnancy, which...
All right, let's continue. Hold on. Let's continue. So DDG submits the text messages. Here we go.
She stabbed you, bruh? Bro. So DDG and Halle Berry's case was today, and DDG submits alleged text messages to the court in an attempt to prove Halle Berry is mentally unstable and she shouldn't have...
Hold on, my bad, y'all. My bad. I hate when they do the
She
music.
stabbed you, bruh? It's like, I have to deal with something like this. And she said, oh, this is proof.
All right, so some of the messages say, this is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. I just found you slept with this girl. So look, another thing that came out supposedly is that he slept with this girl called Lala. So I was trying to do my research and shit. They say he went to Mexico with this girl Lala and he slept with her. Let me see. Hold up 1 second. Lala DDG. So this the girl Lala Baptiste. Let me see. This the girl. And they say I guess she was mad that he slept with her. I ain't gonna lie, she's straight. She's straight. She ain't really my speed like that, but I mean she's straight. She's not ugly. And I just realized I might be able to pull up the text messages through here. Let me see. Cause now it's bigger. So we might be able to actually see it. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go. Like I said, y'all see right here. Melody's having a bad dream. Melody, wake up. If y'all see right here, let me make it bigger so y'all can see. Right there. Boom. And let us know what y'all think, bro. So like I said, these are the photos and alleged texts to support DDG's claims of Halle Bailey attacking him. And nope, we still can't see that shit. I can't see that shit at all. All right, let me just look up on TikTok. We're gonna look it up on TikTok. Let me see. TikTok. Shit. There we go. Interact. Let me see. DDG and Halle Bailey. Text. All right, here we go.
I've been alone in this until this point. Why do I have to do something drastic for anyone to take me serious? You will miss me when I'm gone. I'm tired. I've been alone.
All right, so look, this is what is happening right now. DJ Academic, shout out to DJ AK. DJ AK is reading the text, so you guys can just follow along.
In this apartment for 6 days, every day in my bed. I've gone crazy in this room. I don't want to be here anymore. Please leave me alone. You've done enough. Okay? So now this is a declaration of George Charleston. No. Oh, why is this here? Okay. DDG hits her and says, stop talking like you're going to hurt yourself for Halo. I would never hurt my child, ever. I'm simply not tough enough for this world. Please take Halo so he doesn't have to see. I'm not okay. My heart is...
Why you talking like that, bro? DJ AK, you need to chill, dog.
Broken. I can't pretend everything is okay. I've asked for help so many times, too many times. I feel like I'm drowning. You never cared about me, not once. You lied about loving me. You never did.
Yeah, y'all niggas be wilding on the ground, bro.
But what the hell, boy?
Niggas be wilding on the ground, bro. I'm telling you, adults is just like bigger kids. Like, once you leave school, this shit's still like high school, people. Here we go.
I'm just too heartbroken. Please just leave me. I'll be gone soon and you could be free. I'm exhausted. I can't keep up anymore. I won't. He says, you didn't talk about Halo for more than 2 minutes. That whole conversation was about girls. Typical.
I mean, she was
She
mad.
only care if DDG's sticking his penis in another bitch. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
She only cares.
Hey, man, I'm here to tell you, gentlemen, if you put a baby in a girl, that girl's going to think she owns you. I know it's crazy, but yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That's why I ain't got no kids, bro, because these girls out here is Looney Tunes. Shout out to the ladies.
I've been alone until this point.
These women are Looney Tunes. Let me see, man. I wish we could just pull up the text messages and people just read them. Here we go. Nope. Damn, I can't stand these mother effers, man. Dang. Here we go.
Yo, bro, I'm posting every text message from this DDG Halle Bailey case, bro. This is one of the leaked text.
Why y'all gotta always put the music in the background? Damn.
And fly and just be fine in heaven without.
All right, so this is what she said. She said, hold on. Let me mute this ninja. All right, so she said, I will go and fly and be fine in heaven without any of you rude ass people making me feel bad about myself. And you can show these texts to whoever you want. Laugh about it now. Goodbye. And this was in 2022, supposedly. I'm just confused why the text looked like that. That's a little bit weird, bro. But that ain't my business.
In the first text.
And then he said I was in the shower. Yeah, bro. I don't know. When them girls like you, boy, it's because he probably put it on her, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What the hell, boy?
He probably put it on her, bro. That's why she acting like that. That's the only reason why she gonna act like that. Because I guarantee you, if he did not put it on her, bro, no homo. Even though it's Alphabet Boy and Girl Month, no homo. Even though it's Pride Month, no homo. No homo. But no girl, if he ain't put it on her, she was not gonna act like that, bro. I'm just gonna tell you. He pushed up on her the wrong way or the right way. Here we go.
Do y'all see this? Harley said, answer the fucking phone. Answer. I'm gonna try one more time. If you don't answer, it's over forever. I'm not playing, Daryl. That's it. DDG said.
Yeah, man. She sounded a little young when she said all that stupid shit. Them young girls be sounding like that. Here we go.
I just want to be left alone, please. I'm calling for help. I have a knife. This man said, have a knife for what? Y'all cannot tell me Halle Bailey is innocent. Get that innocent shit out of here.
But what the hell, boy?
Y'all niggas get too excited about this ish, boy. Here we go.
Get it out of here. She's not innocent, bro. She's not innocent. All y'all single baby mamas hating on DDG for not getting to speak and speak inside. Y'all quiet now. Now y'all can see how crazy this girl is. Stop.
I'm here to tell you, if y'all don't know, I'm here to tell you, bro. Let me get y'all game. Y'all want some free game? It's Wednesday. I'm going to get some free game. I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, everybody's crazy. If you didn't know, now you know. We're all crazy, and crazy is relative. The reason why I say everybody is crazy is because crazy is something that can't be measured. It's not tangible. So we're all crazy. We all got a little bit of screws loose. Like I said, I think as a species, we're slowly starting to come out of our barbarianism finally. Like, think about it. I've said this before, I'll say this again. I use slavery as the example. There are people who were on plantations that are still alive today. That just goes to show you that we are just coming out of our barbarianism. Here we go.
Stop playing with DDG, man.
All right.
I knew DDG don't lose.
Damn, take this ninja nuts out your mouth. I'm telling you, bro. Damn. Jesus. Y'all get in y'all feelings about that shit. Let me see. Here we go.
I think she likes movies and shit or something. But like,
shout out to the Shade. If y'all know who the Shade is, he one of them streamers as well. Shout out to the Shade Frost.
Isn't that like the god of water or something?
Yeah, bro, this the shit I'm talking about, bro. Y'all with these motherfucking music, bro, y'all gonna get me copyrighted, bro. Let's see. I can't see that. And y'all with this music, bro, is gonna kill me, bro. It's gonna piss me off. Moral of the story, bro. All right, here we go. We finally found one. All right, so here we go.
I want to die because of you. I will die because of you. God damn dramatic.
All right, finally, here we go.
Much, huh? Here you go. Don't ever try to contact me again. This is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when you need to. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico.
Well, there you go. There you have it, people. There you have it, man. Like I said, what it comes down to is, fellas, y'all got to be more mindful of what y'all do. Unfortunately, we live in a time now where no matter what, people are going to put the blame on you as a man. So hold yourself to a standard. And my advice to you is to also hold the other people in your life that you deal with to a standard. Because if you don't, and shit like this hit the fan, they gonna blame you. Secondly, when it comes to this whole situation, the sad reality of it is they're both messing up each other's career, and then the money's gonna slow up. Unfortunately, Haley's money is gonna slow up before DDG. Now I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'm a content creator, so I can say this. DDG's money he makes on his own, so he doesn't necessarily need the brand deals, whereas Haley makes majority of her money from the brand deals. So imagine, how is Haley supposed to sit there and do another movie when they got this negative image of her? Now it's still possible because women side with women, but I'm here to tell you, they messing up the funds, bro. And that's why I say PPD, not PPD. Y'all gotta learn to, or black people, we got to learn to have conflict resolution skills. We need to get better at talking to each other and figuring things out, regardless of what the situation is. And we got to start holding each other accountable, women included, bro. We have to hold each other accountable, because if we don't, we're going to fuck the bag up for ourselves before we even get to the real bag. They're both making good amounts of money. Now they putting their whole family and whatever they got going on in jeopardy, because once people see something that put a bad taste in their mouth, they don't necessarily want to rock with you again. Now, like I said, it's 10 billion people on this earth, so you could find you some fans or whatever. But yeah, bro, y'all got to be more mindful, bro. It takes a village to raise people. Secondly, people make mistakes, but some mistakes you can't come back from. With that being said, man, that's it for today's show. And y'all know what it is, man. We back in here tomorrow. Also on Friday, we might do the Blacklist. We might do a reaction to Lil Wayne's Carter 6 tape. So that sounds like fun. Past that, let us know what y'all think in the comment section. Shout out to everybody that watched, hit the like button. Shout out to everybody that watch in the future, hit the like button. Let us know what you think in the comments. At the end of the day, whose side am I on? I don't give a damn. I'm on my side. But Yeah, man. I mean, I'm a man. Shout out to the women. I'm a man, so I'm siding with Daryl. Shout out to Daryl. I'm siding with Daryl. And I'm siding with Daryl because, bro, this ninja got stabbed, bro. What are we talking about, bro? They stabbed him. She poked this ninja up, bro. It's like Tory, bro. Well, it's not like Tory. Shout out to Tory Lanez. Umbrellas. Shout out to the umbrellas. But, yo, she basically tried to poke this ninja up. Imagine, was she trying to go for the thumb? Because, look, no matter how you slice and dice it, no pun intended, it's still bad. Was she trying to stab him there? Because if she was trying to stab him, imagine, he just had his hand, right? He had his hand on the table. She took the knife. She said, what the fuck? Now, look. Let's say she wasn't trying to stab him. So she had the knife premeditated. She thinking, I'm finna stab this ninja. And wherever she was trying to stab him, she missed. Maybe she was trying to stab him in the middle of his hand. Maybe she was trying to stab his arm. Maybe he dodged. You don't know the full story. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. That is dangerous. Personally, if I was part of the court, I would have to take the kid. And hopefully the kid don't end up in foster care or whatever. But yeah, get the kid to the dad, because that's wild, bro. You can't fuck around and stab somebody, bro. Y'all never convinced me on that. Just like all y'all that try and convince me. Now there's certain situations. No, bro. Hold on. Like I said, bro, y'all can't convince me that it's okay to stab your significant other because you going through something mentally, bro. Because if I did it, they put me in the penitentiary. That's it for today's show. Yes, sir.